Hi guys, good morning. I'm dropping off my child at school. Get out, you're fired. I love you. Have a good day. Tell me when you get out of school. Ándale, rápido, I gotta go. I got things to do, people to see, places to go. Anyways, good morning, you guys. This is Sandra Ayan, your home care provider. Eat it well. Okay. I'll just save it for you. Okay. Have a good day. And it's Monday morning. All right. I was listening to Peggy Lee, and Peggy Lee has this song called It's a Good Day. So when I was singing it, I was singing it for my son, and I was telling him it's a good day to mow the lawn. Of course, he didn't think so. I'm going to turn off this Bluetooth because I found that when the Bluetooth is off, you guys can hear me better. So I want you guys to be able to hear me say what I'm saying. Oof. It's beautiful out here. At least it's not raining. Anyways, let's see here. I wanted to share with you guys, I've done the IHSS violation 1, violation 2, and I've pretty much told you guys what it consists of. And now I want to do violation 3. So as I mentioned on violation 1 is a warning, and I gave you guys an example of what to do to fight that violation. Violation 2 is now becomes a violation with an option to fill out a self-certification form, which states that you now know how to do your timesheets. Okay, one-time deal where they'll forgive you. And then we have now violation 3. Violation 3, when you make a mistake on your timesheets or you make a mistake on your travel timesheets, because they're the same thing, you have to follow the same rules, where our work week starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. Violation 3, once you make that third mistake, which in actuality it's basically the fourth mistake because of the fact that they forgive you the second violation. Violation 3 now suspends you for 90 working days. And when the machine decides that adds up the total of hours that you have worked, it will issue the violation to you, which is available at the CDSS website, which is the California, and I always thought it was child, but it's not. It's California Department of Social Services. A lot of the forms are available on the CDSS under IHSS. Okay, they have several programs that the department handles. So one thing that I do recommend is that if you guys have some time, okay, because this is how I learned, there is a lot of forms. Let's see, where am I going? There is a lot of forms on that website that I know they are scary, okay, to understand, but please don't be scared. And I'm telling you from experience, because I was scared of immigration paperwork. I'm scared of the courthouse paperwork. But when you really look at it, all these technical words are very basic, very simple. So don't be scared. Ask for help. There's help centers out there that will help you understand the lingo that they use. Everybody uses different lingo, okay? I still can't get right how you say in Spanish in home care supportive service worker. You know, I mean, because it's not a word that I use often. I should know, and I promise you I'm going to learn. But don't be scared. So get on the CDSS website, look at these forms one by one, and read them. There's a lot of them. They start under the IHSS program, they start under SOC, that's Sam Oscar Charlie, and then it has the number of the form. So what I wanted to talk to you guys was about violation 3. So once the machine decides that you've made a mistake, and this is whether you have one consumer, two consumers, three consumers. Once again, a consumer is the same thing as a recipient. Okay, for the ones that don't understand me, because I didn't understand either. A recipient and a consumer is the same thing. I'll try to use recipient as much as I can, but they're the same thing to me, and the social workers know. So once you are issued a violation, despite the fact how many recipients you have, because I had a young lady, and I don't know why she did that. She wrote on there, well, I have 3 recipients and I have never made a mistake, and I always claim 50% of my timesheet. I said, okay, good for you. Good for you. But not only should you get your timesheet done correctly, which is great, which is awesome for you, but I bet you're losing a lot of money too. Come to find out, she works 213 hours a month. So 160 of those hours is regular time wherever she is. And 53 of those hours is overtime. And if she does her calculations correctly, 30 hours is like $500 just in overtime. So she's a smart one, and that's cool. That's cool. I don't mind. But remember, there's always somebody out there smarter than you. There's always someone out there smarter than me, which is why I try always to be like, okay, open-minded. You know what? They're right. Maybe I'll learn something, right? I used to be very stubborn, and my mom used to tell me, Sandra, you're so smart that sometimes you're so, yeah. And I couldn't understand what my mom meant, but finally I understood what she meant. I am extremely smart. But like I showed you guys yesterday, I can't remember the last 2 logarithms of my Rubik's Cube. Don't know why. I know that the first 5, but there's always someone smarter out there than you, and what you have to remember is try to be humble. So when these violations come in, they're extremely important that you address them properly, and if you don't know, find some help. That's why I do my video, so that you guys can ask me for help, and I will tell you what to do. I will guide you and show you and take care of you. So violation 3 gives you'll get a notice of action in the mail, and it'll say effective, they call it an NOA, notice of action, effective, and on the top right corner it'll say the date of the notice. And then I haven't figured out how they cut you off, but within the letter it'll say, this is your 3rd violation that you committed for the month of blah blah. Effective this day, you will not be paid and will not be able to work for the next 90 days. So now what you do is you take, let's just say it's on the 1st of April, okay? Effective the 1st of April, you're not allowed to work anymore. So April has 30 days. May has 31 days. Now it's 61 days. June has 30 days, okay? Effective the 1st of April is the very first day that you cannot work for the next 90 days. It doesn't tell you on the, if I recall correctly, it doesn't tell you on the violation, you can start working on this day, okay? You will continue, I want to say that they continue to issue out the timesheets But when they issue out the timesheets, now the timesheets are issued with zeros on them, which means you cannot work on those days. The computer's going to pick up the zero. You don't have to sign them. You don't have to turn them in. It's just letting you know, hey, you're still suspended for 90 days. So April's 30 days. May is 31 days. That's 61 days. June is 30 days. Now it's 91 days. So your very first day that you would be able to work, okay, would be not July 1st, because July 1st would be 30, 31, and 30 is 91. Your very first day to start working would be June 30th. June 30th would be the very first day to start working. And you'll get a timesheet with zeros all over it, but on June 30th, it'll have it open, which is when you start working again. Now, during this process of being not able to work, there is one thing that you can do. Like I said, the machine makes mistakes, okay? It is up to you. I mentioned it in my second video, in my last video for violation 2. It is up to you to look at your timesheet, pinpoint where you made the mistake, and see if you have an acceptable reason for why you went over your hours. How do you fight that? Again, all the violations are the same. The county is looking for 3 criterias, and I'll repeat the criterias. One of them is extremely easy. It's the backup plan. The backup plan just basically states, hang on a second. The backup basically states that you have someone covering you. Let me read this because I'm sorry, I'm driving. Someone just made a comment. The backup plan. Alma, ahorita que termine voy a hacer el video en español, okay, hija? So Alma's asking me to please do this video in Spanish. Of course, and that's not a problem. Con cuidado, I know, right? Por eso lo estoy haciendo en el stop sign. Para leer, traigo una cara. Anyways, I have to put on my face. And I'm kind of chilling, so I'm cool. Okay, ahí espera, mija. So, these criteria, while you have to make sure that you didn't make a mistake. You have to make sure that you filled out the reason, that you have a good reason for going over your hours. I'm going to try to remember what I said yesterday on my video for violation 2. If you have one recipient, you answer questions 1 through 5 and 9 through 11. Okay, but if you have two or more recipients, then you answer questions 6 through 11. Answer your questions, get your paperwork, get your doctor's notes. There's 3 criteria that they're looking for. One of them, of course, is the backup plan, which is a volunteer that's going to be covering you when you can't make it, okay? And they don't get paid, it's free. I thought it had to be a provider that's registered. It's not a provider that's registered. That's cool, because that gives you more of an option to have anyone else cover you. One of the other criteria is that you had to stay and work over your hours authorized because of an unanticipated need. And once again, look at my video for violation 1, where I've made an example of an unanticipated need, because life happens and we never know. I'm going to work. I'm not a robot. The lady knows that I promised her I'll be there by 9. I just dropped off my child. Life happens, and guess what? I'm not going to be there until 9:15, 9:20. But she knows I'm coming because I've already called her, and I told her I'm on my way. So an unanticipated need is something that we cannot control, and that's what the county is looking for. The third criteria that they're looking for is, why did you feel that you had to stay over if it went not, why did you fail? You felt that you had to stay over the hours authorized for that week because of a safety or a health issue for your recipient. And then if you have paperwork, back it up with doctor notes, statements. That's how you support your case while you are already, because automatically once you make that mistake, remember the machine calculates, the machine looks, and it just does it. And then after, it just issues the violation. But it's up to you to tell the paperwork to go back and make sure that you follow through with your social worker or your provider clerk if you have proof that you have a reasonable reason, which you don't never use two words in the same sentence, but whatever, to describe that you have a good reason for staying over. So that's violation 3. I'm going to do this video in Spanish. If you guys have any questions, I've advocated before in the past for recipients and for providers that felt that they were wronged. Some of these cases go to lawyers. Come on, buddy, go through. You're dying to cut me off. I am not in a hurry, sunshine. I'm cool. I'm trying to wake up. I've advocated. There's a lot of people that want to. Oh, Sandra, when you have time, maybe we could sit down. And I would love to do that. But at the moment, I don't have time. So when I call you, and I mentioned earlier I was going to go to my mom's house in the Spanish video, and there's a lady and over there about 20 minutes away from where my mom works, that I was willing to drive all the way to Sacramento, which is 8 hours. Close this. Which is 8 hours, and I mentioned to her, you know what, I wouldn't mind going down to my mom's house and taking a look at your 36 timesheets that you have for 2 recipients, because it's extremely difficult teaching you, sitting there with you for an hour or 2, trying to explain it to you and get the paperwork done. And her answer to me was, well, no, that's fine. I'm going to go get some free help. Well, my help's not free. But I am very extremely reasonable. I mentioned to her, I hope that they help you. Our social workers are overwhelmed. Hopefully for her, someone sits there and teaches her how to do it. But when you have 2 recipients, it's extremely difficult. And I'm making a video on violation 3. So good luck to her. I wish I could sit down and talk to everybody, sit there all day, pour out my knowledge, which is why I do these videos to help people. Hopefully she gets the help she needs and she gets it right and she gets no violations. But my goal is to teach you guys and help you guys and give you as much information as I possibly can. So, despite the fact that I'm busy, please still text me. Please still comment. Please call me, leave me a message. I promise you that I will call you back and give you the fastest answer that you'll probably be getting. So, God bless you guys. Let me do this in Spanish. And comment, like, subscribe. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen with YouTube, because supposedly YouTube pays you once you reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm kind of anxious to see what that entails. Everybody's trying to make a little bit of extra money, right? But I'm just glad my foundation's not money. Thank God. So money's good though. So let's see what happens. comment, like, subscribe. I'll get back to you. I'll let you guys know what's going on. And forgive me if I'm so passionate about what I do. My son says I'm too aggressive. And I said it's because I'm trying to let them see and understand how important this is. And here's my car wash, guys. They call me Gatita. God bless you guys. Have a great day. It's Monday. Let's get to work.